Over 50, 4 nuts you should eat, and 4 you must avoid. You might be surprised, but regularly eating the wrong types of nuts can increase your risk of heart disease by up to 48%, especially for older adults. This isn't fear-mongering. It's backed by data from a long-term study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology. Here's the alarming part. Some of the most popular nuts, likely sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now, can silently raise blood pressure, trigger inflammation, clog arteries, and even impair brain function. Worse, many older adults eat these nuts thinking they're healthy. There's one particular nut, which I'll reveal later, that contains high levels of a toxic compound. When consumed regularly, it can harm your liver, kidneys, and cognitive function. Sound familiar? You might be snacking on it right now, especially if you're on a low-carb diet. But don't worry. In this video, I'm going to share the most comprehensive guide on which nuts support your heart, brain, and bones, and which ones you should absolutely avoid. Make sure to watch to the end, because I'll expose the dark truth about the most dangerous nut that almost no one talks about, but could be harming your health every single day. Before we dive in, if you enjoy content like this, please hit that like button and subscribe. It helps me keep this channel going. And drop a comment letting me know where you're watching from. 4 types of nuts seniors should add to their diet. Number 1. Brazil nuts, natural thyroid support. Brazil nuts top our list for one reason. They're nature's richest source of selenium, a mineral essential for thyroid health. Just one Brazil nut contains up to 137% of your daily selenium needs. That's crucial, because up to 20% of adults over 65 have undiagnosed thyroid disorders, often mistaken for just aging. Selenium supports metabolism, mood, and even protects the myelin sheath around nerves, helping preserve reaction time and cognitive function. And some studies suggest selenium in Brazil nuts may help slow telomere shortening, a key marker of aging. Recommendation: 1 to 2 nuts per day, unshelled for freshness. Tip: store them in the fridge and avoid overconsumption. Too much selenium isn't good either. Number 2, pistachios. The blood pressure buddy pistachios often fly under the radar, but they're fantastic for older adults, especially when it comes to managing blood pressure. They're naturally low in sodium and rich in potassium, around 285 milligrams per serving. This mineral combo helps flush out excess sodium, lowering blood pressure. Studies show daily pistachio intake can reduce systolic pressure by 3 to 5 points, similar to some medications. Pistachios also contain lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 eye-protecting carotenoids that help prevent macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in seniors. The best part? Their shell slows down eating, encouraging mindful snacking and helping with portion control. And they're easy on your teeth, great for sensitive gums or dentures. Recommendation: 1 ounce, about 49 pistachios, unsalted or lightly salted. Number 3, walnuts, the brain's best friend. It's no coincidence that walnuts look like tiny brains. They're one of the best nuts for cognitive health. Walnuts contain the highest levels of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, alpha-linolenic acid, of all common nuts. Omega-3s protect brain cells and support neurotransmission. In fact, a study in the Journal of Nutrition showed that seniors who ate 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily improved processing speed and cognitive flexibility in just 8 weeks. Walnuts also contain polyphenols that cross the blood-brain barrier to fight inflammation in neural tissue, helping to prevent conditions like Alzheimer's and dementia. They even contain melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep, which naturally declines with age. And because of their arginine content, walnuts also support blood vessel flexibility. Recommendation: 7 to 9 walnut halves per day. Tip: store them in the fridge to prevent the oils from turning rancid. Number 4, almonds, the bone-strengthening warrior. Almonds are a nutritional powerhouse, especially for older adults. They're rich in calcium and vitamin E, 2 nutrients crucial for keeping bones strong and resilient. As we age, our bones naturally lose density. After age 65, bone loss accelerates, increasing the risk of fractures. Just 1/4 cup of almonds gives you about 97 milligrams of calcium and a healthy dose of magnesium. a key mineral that directs calcium into bones and away from arteries where it can cause plaque buildup. Almonds are also high in monounsaturated fats, which help lower LDL, bad cholesterol, and support heart health. Plus, they provide 3.5 grams of fiber per serving, aiding digestion, a major bonus since up to 40% of seniors struggle with constipation. And here's something you might not know. Almonds, especially with their skins intact, contain flavonoids that work synergistically with vitamin E to protect your brain from oxidative damage. Recommendation: 15 to 20 almonds per day, raw, dry roasted, or unsalted. Caution: they can be a choking hazard if you have swallowing issues, so chew carefully. 4 types of nuts. Older adults should avoid number 1. Pine nuts. Small but problematic. You might not expect it, but pine nuts are one of the top nuts to avoid, especially for older adults. They can interfere with over 60% of prescription medications, including statins, antidepressants, and blood pressure meds. Yet few people are warned about these interactions. Some people also experience pine mouth, a bitter metallic taste that can last for weeks, often leading to appetite loss and unintentional weight loss. Pine nuts are prone to oxidation, increasing inflammation. Their smooth texture poses a choking risk for those with dry mouth or swallowing issues. And they contain enzyme inhibitors that can block protein absorption. Avoid pine nuts, especially if you're on multiple medications or have a sensitive digestive system. Number 2, macadamia nuts, the calorie bomb. Macadamias are delicious, but they are the most calorie-dense nut with about 200 calories and 22 grams of fat per ounce. Older adults often struggle with slower metabolism and weight gain, and macadamias don't help. Their high saturated fat content can raise LDL cholesterol, while their dense texture can damage dentures or sensitive teeth. Worse, cheaper macadamias are often low quality, rancid, or loaded with added salt and oils. That rich flavor also makes them very easy to overeat. Limit macadamias, especially if you have weight, heart, or dental concerns. Number 3, cashews, the sweet spike. Cashews are often marketed as healthy, but they're not ideal for older adults, especially if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic. They contain more carbohydrates than most nuts, about 9 grams per ounce, can spike blood sugar, and offer less fiber and antioxidants than better alternatives like almonds or walnuts. Cashews also contain oxalates, which may interfere with calcium absorption and increase kidney stone risk, a real concern as we age. Plus, they have enzyme inhibitors that reduce protein digestion, making them even harder on aging digestive systems. And yes, they're easy to overeat, especially with their soft, buttery texture, leading to unwanted weight gain. Best to consume in moderation or swap them for better options. Number 4, peanuts, a hidden inflammatory trigger. Despite their name, peanuts aren't nuts, they're legumes, and they come with serious health concerns. Peanuts are prone to aflatoxin contamination, a toxic mold that can damage the liver and increase cancer risk. Seniors are more vulnerable due to reduced detox capacity. Even if you're not allergic, peanuts may still cause low-level inflammation, worsening joint pain, heart issues, and memory problems. They're also high in omega-6 fatty acids, which fuel inflammation. Bad news if you're not balancing it with omega-3s. Peanut butter, often loaded with hydrogenated oils, sugar, and salt, which can spike blood pressure and damage arteries. And if you're on blood thinners, beware. Peanuts contain vitamin K, which may interfere with your meds. Avoid or limit peanuts, especially commercial peanut butter. Final thoughts: after age 65, choosing the right nuts can significantly impact your energy, cognitive function, heart health, and mobility. Stick to almonds, walnuts, pistachios, Brazil nuts. Avoid peanuts, cashews, macadamia. Nuts, pine nuts, small, consistent dietary changes, like swapping out a harmful nut for a beneficial one, can make a huge difference over time. What about you? Have you made changes to your diet and noticed improvements? Or are there nuts that you swear by? Drop your story in the comments. I'd love to hear from you.